This is the Mazda Xedos 6. It's a new free mod for BeamNG that brings this rare 90s Japanese sedan to the game. So Xedos was a subdivision of Mazda during the 1990s. It's meant to be a slightly more fun, slightly more luxurious version of Mazda saloon cars, and I've got to say this thing does look quite nice. It's definitely aged okay considering this car is from 1992 to 1999. Compare it to the second gen Ibishu Pessima, you can see they're very similar. In fact, the Ibishu Pessima was based on the Mazda 626 from 1998, and this car here is based on a very similar car. I think the Mazda Capella or 626, I don't know, it's a bit confusing, but you can see how closely related they are. This mod has opening doors all round, including the trunk, which goes, whoa, way up. There we go. And this base model is powered by a 1.6 litre straight-4 engine producing 114 horsepower. This is the base American model, which has a automatic gearbox. And what is the Xedos 6 like to drive? Well, there's not much body roll. It doesn't feel sporty. It feels a little bit more comfort orientated, but the Xedos brand ran in the 90s by Mazda, and they wanted to compete with BMW. Specifically, the Xedos 6 was targeted against BMW 3 Series buyers, and I've got to say, I don't think many 3 Series buyers would have been tempted. They only sold about 70,000 of these. It's a very unknown Mazda. The engine is quite underpowered, but you know what? It does handle pretty well. By the way, this is a first-time mod from a guy called Kajto. They had some support from our friend Fastlane. For a first mod, this is really cool. So, let's do a crash test. Okay, coming down the hill here. I don't want to hit him. I'm going to hit that stationary sunburst over here at 80 miles per hour. Whoa. Oh, yes. I think that's quite a good crash model. This mod has 100 different configs, including about 20 police cars. So let's check some of them out. So first up, let's look at this 1.8 litre Japanese taxi config. Now in Japan, the car was sold as a Unos, not as a Xedos. That's what they called it in Japan. And I think actually you're meant to say Xedos as Xedos. Weird name. I think that's why they didn't sell many of these. Now, we do have an interactive hazard light button in here and a working clock. That's really cool. The 1.8 litre engine is a straight 4, and it actually has less horsepower than the 1.6. It's a more refined, more modern engine. I think they replaced the 1.6 with this in Japan. It's a bit confusing, really, but it feels a little bit more free revving, less powerful. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Not having traction control or ABS is a bit, makes this car feel a bit untamed. We can do a good J-turn though, look at that. Yeah, it's because the steering is really quick, and that suspension is definitely firm enough to be sporty, let's say. This is the 2-litre exclusive model from Europe, and I've got to say, those wheels are amazing. I love those Mazda wheels, very iconic. This has a 2-litre V6 engine producing about 140 horsepower. We're holding people up, so let's go. And, whoa, a lot of wheel spin. I think the V6 suits this car a lot better. Now, we do have a beige leather interior in here, and a sunroof. Yay, we always love them. Again, it's not fast. I think 140 horsepower from a 2-litre V6 is decent for the 90s, but this car stopped production in 1999, and I can see why it didn't last that long. Wow, because trying to compete with BMW when your V6 is only make 140 horsepower probably wasn't the best idea. Oh yeah, this engine is definitely suited to cruising. Oh, it's a Lansdale again. I always crash into Lansdales. Whoa, yeah, I do think the J-Beam is pretty good. Here are just some of the over 20 police car configs. On the left, we've got a Polish police car, then a Swedish police car. I think that looks really cool with the Malmo crest on there, and then a Japanese police car. Yay! So let's take the Japanese police car out onto the roads and get into a chase. As you can see, we've got the police gear in here, including an air horn. Oh my goodness, I think that's for the siren, which sounds like this. Yeah, a classic Japanese police siren. There they are, straight away, Hirochi Sunburst. Wow, okay. Whoa, wheel spin, go! Oh no! Wow, the siren is incredibly loud. Where do they go? I think they're going right, come on! Oh, step on it, 1.8 litre engine is really slow. Okay, that is really loud. I'm assuming he just went straight forward, right? Yep, there he is, over there. Come on, Japanese police, you can do it! Oh my goodness, no! I hit a Pessima. Okay, keep going. He is getting away. He's right at the bottom of the street, so we're going to have to really pull our finger out and get over there. The lack of anti-lock brakes. Oh my goodness, thank God for anti-lock brakes. I would not be able to drive a car like this IRL. Right, he's gone up that way. Oh, the suspect escaped. Really? Oh my goodness. This is the 1.8 litre sport model, and it's got a nice rear wing and nitrous. I believe this is custom. They didn't really make a sport model like this. Again, we've got the beautiful wheels and red brake calipers. That's always a good sign. We've even got a Momo steering wheel in here. So, with nitrous, how fast is this thing? Oh, second gear. Not activated yet. Is it third? Yes, it is. Whoa! That is pretty quick. Definitely the fastest we've driven so far. We've got the V6 engine again, about 140 horsepower. But the question is, how does she handle on the track? Oh, pretty good. I'm in the wrong gear, but yep, you can push it pretty far. And oh, brakes, anti-lock brakes. If we did have anti-lock brakes, you'd probably be able to get a bit more braking performance out of this thing. So you've got to really light feather the brakes, or you just slide. I've got to say that the handling is not bad. It's really not bad. We're not interrupted by any traction control or ESC. It's just a pure driving experience like cars used to be. And then with the nitrous, you've got a lot of power out of the corner. Oh, coming up to the corkscrew. I always go around here to test cars. Whoa. Yep, not bad. So what's the Xedos 6 like to drive on the highway? Well, as you can see, this mod has the 0.31 dynamic mirrors, meaning we can see a reflection of some Kajto rockets. Yes, this is the Kajto variant, and it's going to be pretty crazy. Let's go. Whoa, my goodness. That is insane. Oh my, wow. That felt even faster than the bus. Let's try that again. Here we go. Whoa, that's 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. We're still going. I don't know how fast we're going now. What the? Oh, my steering wheel. Okay, that was crazy. Look how stretched the model is. Okay, stop. Oh, when that happens, my wheel just goes crazy. This is a 2-litre V6 touring variant. It's meant to be a touring car. So on the interior, we've got a roll cage. We've got bucket seats, in just one bucket seat, actually. And the Momo steering wheel again. So, whoa, that is a very juddery start, but feels very powerful. We've got the 2-litre V6, about 140 horsepower. Nitrous on. Should increase the power by about, what, a quarter, a third? Whoa, better brakes, still lacking anti-lock, but oh yes. That feels like it's on rails. How fast can we take this corner? Here we go, just slow down a bit. Oh yes, that is good. Whoa, maybe just a little bit better than the Pessima race car. This is another fictional variant that was designed to look like the Mazda RX-7. You can see we've got the RX-7 wheels, and then at the back we've got an RX-7 wing. Now it's slightly more tuned, revs up to 8,000 because of course the RX-7 was a rotary engine car with a very high revving Wankel rotary engine. And does it help? Whoa, look, we've even got an RX-7 wheel. That's cool. Yep, revs really high, that V6. Whoa, and it drives quite nice. A little bit softer suspension. Oh no! I think this is probably the best looking trim level out of all of the configs, just because the RX-7 is such an iconic car, and you can see the RX or the Mazda design elements and the RX-7 design elements in the body of this. Wow. The mod does have a rally and a drag config, but I like this one the most. It's the Kajto config with a 5-litre V10 from the Scintilla. Listen to this. Oh yeah, we've got a V10 supercar engine in a sedan. What's it going to be like? We've got a dual clutch semi-automatic gearbox, and when you floor it, whoa, we're off. A lot of wheel spinning. It's still front wheel drive, I think. Oh my goodness. The pairing of this engine and this car feel quite inappropriate, but again, okay brakes, but you know, I just can't get used to the brakes in this thing. We have got a nitrous button in this, so what's it going to be like? Here we go, floor it. Whoa, it can't. Okay, I'm going to manually change up. There you go, 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear. Still getting wheel spin in 6th. Ooh, I'm barely touching the brakes. Come on. Whoa, two-wheeling it. Yep, pretty firm suspension right there. But it is quick. I mean, it's not Kajto quick, but it is really quick. Okay, can I get the brakes right? Brake. No! No, I can't. Left brake fading? What? But there you go, the Mazda Xedos 6. We've learned a bit about what Xedos even was. A very weird subdivision of Mazda. I can see why it doesn't exist anymore. I think it ended in about 2000. So if you want to download this mod, it's in the description on Coffee for free. Hope you enjoyed and hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like to see another BeamNG mod review, click the video on screen right now. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching. That's all from me, and I'll see you soon for some more simulator adventures.